Persephone Foundation, personal file. Witherspoon, you there?
Give me a second. Just I need a minute. Hold on.
Buddy, I told you we were doing this like 2 days ago. Come on.
Yeah, I know that, but listen to me. There's. Okay, we're good.
Okay, have we figured out what the fuck is going on with this timeline? I mean, good God, we have sentient dolphins. I just found out the Soviets use armored war bears in combat. We have Japanese psychic schoolgirls, and oh yes, I just found out that the Confederacy, during my research, uses surfboarders that use shotguns. They call them skeet surfers.
I actually didn't know that. I kind of admire that.
Oh, don't.
I'm also terrified.
Don't give me that bullshit. Come on.
Like they're doing something with their life. You know, it's the '60s. The surfers didn't exactly have the greatest reputation.
That's not why we're here. We are trying to find technologies to bring back, and so far all we found is utter fucking insanity.
Well, if you're asking me to find something alternative to that, there's really not that much. Like, they have some drone stuff here, like you already saw it in the Soviet Union, and it seems like there's some in the United States. Not to mention the Empire of the Rising Sun as well. But here it looks like the American Unionist Front is also using some kind of primitive drone technology.
Do you have a freaking frog in your throat? Is that why you keep stumbling over your words?
Sorry, what?
Never mind. Okay, look.
No, there's something in the window.
Oh, God. What is it?
It's a dog, but it's not a dog.
Okay, this is the '60s, so I'm going to presume you're high on LSD.
No, that's not the case. It's a canine drone.
Well, ignore it. It probably can't hear you through the window. Let's focus on what we're doing here right now, okay?
Okay. I just don't want to move again.
Okay, look. I'm trying to tell everyone back in the original timeline that we have this all under control, but so far we have nothing under control. Right now,
people like that.
Well, yes, but we'll ignore them for now. Look, have you noticed something about this timeline?
Other than the fact that it's insane?
Well, aside from that, look, I'm picking up on something here. There's so many divergence points, this by all rights should count as an alternate timeline, correct?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But there's so much stuff here that counts as an original timeline as well. And for fuck's sake, the Rolling Stones are still around, the Beatles still had the British invasion, and the fact that we had a Tet offensive. I mean, this stuff should not have happened in an alternate timeline, but here we are looking at it.
Well, to me anyway, it would make sense that some of it would happen. I mean, just because a butterfly flaps its wings in a slightly different way than it did a million years ago, I mean, maybe we'd still expect to see the Beach Boys here and there, but...
But the fact that we have a Berlin Wall still going up in a world where...
The Allies are building it, though, haven't you seen?
Yes, I have, but the fact that it's still going up in a world where warfare is usually quick, dirty, and brutal seems to be a little counterintuitive.
Yeah, walls are nice.
Walls are nice, he says. God almighty. Did we not talk about this whole thing before we left, that we would not talk politics in our own timeline in this one?
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is something is up, okay? This doesn't feel like an alternate timeline, but it doesn't feel like it's just some kind of parallel universe either. That's not our bag after all, but...
Have you considered classifying it as something new and completely different, which would, take a ton of resources away from the Foundation?
I'm not even going to go
So, as you know, they would not approve it.
Of course I know they would not approve it. That's why we're not going there right now. Not unless we have some goddamn proof.
You mean proof that it's batshit insane? Have you considered taking them here?
I think my last few reports have done that very well enough. For God's sake, sentient dolphins. Sentient dolphins. Not even sentient, sapient. Your silence is speaking volumes right now.
I know. Sorry, it's still there.
For the love of God, you have an EMP device. Use it and move on.
I can't do that.
Why not?
It's still recharging. I used it earlier.
Oh, for the love of Christ. Okay, here's the other thing I want to get out of the way real quick. What the hell is happening in America? So far, it's the Allies versus the Confederates versus the Unionists, and then I keep hearing about this network group that keeps popping up. I mean, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, okay, so, you see, we already knew about the Confederates, and that was one of the earliest things we knew about the timeline before going, and there is this crazy Second American Civil War going on, and it's really fighting against the Allied nations for control and influence over the American political system. Now, We knew about them, but we didn't know about these unionist folks who seem to be the Allies' solution to sort of step away from the United States while still being able to maintain a presence there. So sort of getting an American figurehead over them so that way they can go off and do important things like in Vietnam and Asia so far.
So basically, they're the American answer to the Republic of Vietnam. The Allies supply them, they fight the war.
Yeah, pretty much. And if you actually look at that, a lot of the, not only a lot of the GIs going to Vietnam are American GIs, a lot of them are card-carrying Unionist members.
Interesting. Do you think there could be a connection?
Possibly.
I had found some reports that actually many of the soldiers being sent to Vietnam were Canadian, not American.
That's weird. Based on some of the files I've been reading, it's been the opposite. I mean, there's still a good amount of Canadians going, but...
It could be the Allies consider Canadians less likely to desert given the American Civil War.
Yeah. Although even so, if you desert... I mean, Americans in this timeline still don't seem particularly fond of the communist ideal, so there's not really many places that they could theoretically desert to without completely betraying whatever emotional psyche they've developed over, I would say, a couple of centuries.
Communism, no, but I have noticed that the Confederates do have a bit of a socialist leaning.
Yeah, it's one of the many groups that are inside of it. It's a mess. To be honest, this Confederacy probably won't survive if it ever takes power.
I don't know. They seem to be developing a local government. I will touch on this in the Confederate report, but right now it does look like they're developing something.
Well, even so, no matter what they develop, I mean, there's however many groups that are inside of it all vying for control and power and influence and all those things, and I can't imagine they're all going to play nice once this is all over.
So basically the American government all over again. What's next?
Yes.
Well, look, we're trying to get other agents in place right now. You're still set up in Trenton, right?
Yes.
Why are you whispering? You're whispering. Why the hell are you whispering? The drone's still there, isn't it?
It's still there. Wait. There's two.
There's two. Good God. Did you blow your cover?
No.
That didn't sound sure.
Well, that's because I don't know.
Well, why the fuck would they be looking for you if you didn't blow your cover?
Well, these people are pretty persistent.
Persistent how? They're fucking out of the 1950s. I've seen the initial reports you've sent to me. They fucking act like they're in fucking Greece. Everyone wears fucking poodle skirts. All the men are hard-working American men off to the factory job, kiss the wife goodbye, and send her off to the shopping for the day.
Yeah, but I might have to go.
No. You're not going yet. You're not going until I say you're going. Remember who's in command here.
I know that, but... Listen, do you want me to keep sending reports, or do you want me to meet an untimely demise?
Oh, for the love of... You have a gun, don't you?
Yes.
Well, shoot the damn things, finish this report, and then get the hell out of there. Why do you think we trained you so much?
Listen, if I do that, they're going to attract more of them. I don't want to cause any more trouble with them than I have to, because then I get even more dogs.
Look,
or worse.
I also notice your personality kind of shifting right now. Is there something you're not telling me?
You read my report on influence in this region, right?
Roughly. It looks like there was a whole lot of social engineering going on.
Yes. I think I might need more pills.
More pills?
The ones that the Foundation gave us to counteract whatever effects this area might have on our psyche. I might need more.
You just got a second shipment 2 days ago.
Yep. And they're almost gone.
Okay, hang on. Just back up a minute. We've established that there are psionic powers in this timeline, right?
Yes.
But most of those are in the Empire of the Rising Sun.
Yes.
All this is just propaganda. How is this affecting your mind?
Something that I don't understand 100%, but it's not affecting mine as an impressive degree as some of the other people around here. I mean,
well, it's fucking New Jersey. They're all idiots there anyway, in any timeline.
Talking to someone who's from there in the original timeline, but shut up.
Hey, I always gotta take my shots where I can. Alright, look, we'll try and get you the damn pills, but I can't promise you anything. Shipments are being cut off. Apparently there's other timelines that are far more interesting than this. We gotta get results, otherwise we're screwed.
Yeah, well, Screwed has different definitions of role, so you get demoted, I die, different.
I'm not going to let any of my agents die, you know that. Not after that fiasco in the timeline where Hitler actually managed to take on Russia and win, and then swept into Asia.
Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was a bigger speech.
Alright, look. I've got a couple other agents moving into position right now. We've got one headed for the Cybernetic Federation. We've got one trying to set up on the California coast, and we've got a third one setting himself up in Netherlands.
Sorry, where the fuck is that gun?
Thank you. Alright, look. Do what you can about those drones and get the hell out of there. Set yourself up in the new location as, I don't know, say you're some kind of unionist deep cover recruiter or some shit like that. That ought to get them off your tail.
See how that works.
Also, didn't I instruct you to go as an ASIN agent? What happened to that?
Listen, no one in the ACIN knows what the ACIN is doing. Not even anyone. Listen, it's confusing. I've tried to understand their organization. They don't understand their entire organization. It's like they're just doing this for the hell of it.
Oh, God. This timeline is even more fucked up than we imagined, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, God. Alright, look. Take care of those drones, get out of there, set yourself up someplace new. I'm going to try and contact the other agents, see if they're set up yet. Right now, our priority should be to bring back something, anything we can use. I'm thinking Chronotech's our best bet. We're going to have to try and go to Philadelphia at some point, get a sample of that chronotechnology, get it through, and bring it back.
Sounds like a plan. I'll try to keep things open.
Alright, do what you can. Right now, just take care of those drones and don't get caught. I'll get you a double dose of those pills. Is that okay? Double dose of pills. That should keep you in line for at least another few months.
Thank you.
Alright. Anything else you want to report on?
It's not just propaganda. I don't know. There's chemicals, too. There was a test that I conducted on the water samples here. It's...
God forbid. I'll call General
strange.
Jack D. Ripper as soon as I can. Flight Colonel Mandrake will help us.
I don't need any of that. Just figure it out. I'll send you the reports.
Alright. You send me the reports. I'll send you a goddamn movie to watch so you can understand what the hell I just said. You guys. Alright. Take care of those drones and get out of there.
Yes.
Alright. Over and out.